What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about Funko's San Diego Comic-Con reveals. Alright, so first up, it is a virtual con. It is Funko's third virtual con. They're calling it Funko Virtual Con 3.0, and it takes place July 19th to the 25th. As of right now, we are not sure where all these, well, some of them, we know where some of them will be shared with, but we don't know which retailers will be getting these exclusives. But most of them, if not all of them, kind of like WonderCon, will be on the Funko shop. Closer to the 19th, we'll find out if any stores such as Target, Walmart, Amazon, Hot Topic, GameStop. I'm not sure about Hot Topic and GameStop because a lot of them are still closed, but they might get some of these exclusives. Anyway, day one, the Toucan was revealed. We have a superhero Toucan and we also have an astronaut Toucan. The astronaut has two paint variants. We have a white suit astronaut and we got a red suit astronaut. The red suit astronaut is limited to 1,000 pieces and it is a Comic-Con museum exclusive. So you have to either sign up, or if you're already a member to the museum, you have to be a tier 4 or tier 5 charter member in order to get the red suit astronaut. The Comic-Con museum is open like year round and has like exhibits and all that. The memberships are pricey. Tier 4 is $500 and tier 5 is $1,200 to have that membership. So it is pretty cool to have a perk like this if you are already a member. So the red one is limited to 1,000 pieces, and if you do have that membership, you'll be able to get one of those if you like it. Other than that, I think the white suit astronaut is also pretty cool. Different paint on the flag as well as the suit, you guys can see that, but it is pretty much the same mold, and the superhero Toucan is actually pretty cool. Moving on, we have, for pop ad icons, the Jack in the Box, Jack in Disguise. I literally, first up, the first thing I noticed was this. This is Clark Kent. Funko, you are not fooling anyone. I thought that was funny though. But this is not, I thought this was Jack in the Box, like a literal Jack in the Box. I did not know that these guys are like a fast food restaurant. So this is their mascot. It's part of the ad icons line. It's really cool. He looks kind of like a clown. Is that what he's supposed to be? So very cool if you guys like ad icons or just something different. This is a really cool looking pop. Next up, we have, for ad icons, again, we have the soda vinyls. Crunch Berry Beast for Captain Crunch. There is no Chase variant to this, but he is limited to 3,000 pieces, and he's pretty funny looking. He looks just kind of like the character. The character always had like a kind of crazy look to him. I don't know, he kind of looks like that as a soda vinyl form. It's a pretty cool mini. I like it, and it's limited to 3,000 pieces. Maybe people would have liked the Chase variant to that, but I don't think you had to do that with this character. Next up, we have Steve Aoki. I honestly didn't know who this guy was either. This is exclusive to Toy Tokyo. We do know that about this one, but this is for the Pop Rocks line. I didn't know about this guy until the Pop release. It's cool for the Pop Rocks line. It's got like Pocahontas vibes going on with the wind in the hair. Next up, we have Pop Games Fortnite. This looks like Mr. Freeze. This literally looks like Mr. Freeze, and those pops that were released, they were like for a movie. I don't know if it was a Disney movie. It was like a ghost, friendly ghost movie, but I definitely see like Mr. Freeze and like friendly ghost vibes here. But it's a pretty cool looking pop. The head looks like it's just floating inside the bubble. It would definitely be a GameStop exclusive if GameStop is getting any of these pops. It would be cool to see how they did that with the face, like whether it's just floating or not. More for the Pop Games line, we have Pokemon. We have some flocked Pokemon pops. We got Mewtwo and Vulpix. A lot of people like the whole look to the fuzzy Pokemons. They look really cool. I know some people don't care too much about that. They're both really cool looking. I definitely see the flock, the Vulpix. I think the common one looks really nice to both of these actually, and I definitely would like to see some sort of like metallic or lightning type Mewtwo variant. Moving on, for pop animation, we have Dragon Ball Super Saiyan God Goku. This is awesome. If you like Dragon Ball Super or anything Dragon Ball, I know there's Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, but this is actually very cool. The whole pose to him, the flames behind him, the color of the actual pop, the hair and the eyes, that looks really nice. For My Hero Academia, we have Bakugo. Hope I said that right, because this also has a really cool pose, a really cool sculpt to it. Everything going on with that, very nice looking. Not sure if that's supposed to be lightning around him or anything like that, but it's a very cool sculpt. And back to pop games, we have a 2-pack, which is Super Tails. I call him Knuckles all the time, and Super Silver. And I thought that was Shadow when I first saw it, like at first glance, but very cool. It's a 2-pack, and seeing these two characters, I wonder if Funko is going to be making regular variants to these guys, and they're both on like their translucent bases, so it's pretty cool, the whole pose that they're in. And another one that I think would be shared with GameStop if they are open. And that was day 1 of the reveals. Alright guys, we are back with day 2 of the reveals. Day 2, in my opinion, my personal opinion, I think is way better than day 1, but that's only because day 1, a lot of the stuff I would not buy for my personal collection. Day 2, you'll see the reveals. We're gonna start off with Hello Kitty / Kaiju collab. I hope I said that right, but it is a collab. I don't care what anybody says about Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is OG. This collab is awesome, but I can't lie, I did not know what Kaiju like literally was, if I'm pronouncing that right. It is, in case anybody does not know, they're Japanese films that have giant monsters like Godzilla. That's all I know right now. But you guys get the point with this Hello Kitty here. What was previously announced, I'll put the picture right up there. You guys will see like Hello Kitty. You can see like she's a dinosaur. This other one, she looks like a giant fly. I don't know like the monsters in particular, but you could tell it's kind of like a dinosaur monster cosplay, and that's what's going on right here. And then there's a Target exclusive one that glows in the dark. I think that's actually really awesome, and the diamond collection. But this is the whole collab right here for the pops. Back to the Sdcc one, very similar to one of the others, except like the arms are down by the side. But that's our Sdcc Hello Kitty. I think it's actually really cool looking. Moving on, we have Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one is called Michelangelo with Surfboard. I thought this would be called like Surf's Up Michelangelo, similar to the Batman and Joker ones, but you do see the Cowabunga surfboard there, and it's got the San Diego Comic-Con sticker kind of like on that. I thought that was just part of like the picture, but I think that's actually part of the pop, which is actually pretty cool. And then you have the pizza swim trunks. This makes me wonder if they're gonna make all the other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Next up we have, for pop animation, Samurai Jack. Not literally Samurai Jack. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce this guy's name, but he is like the assassin, or one of the assassins in Samurai Jack. This is a really cool looking pop. The 2-pack with Samurai Jack, that was actually a really cool pop. That was Aku, right? Am I saying that right? Samurai Jack and Aku, I think. And I think this guy was like the assassin. Don't quote me on that. I don't know like too much about Samurai Jack, but this is a really awesome pop. And if you guys already have that 2-pack for Samurai Jack, this is really awesome for the collection. Moving on, we have some Masters of the Universe pops. These two up top, I do not know their names. I just gotta tell you that right there. But they're really awesome, as like all Masters of the Universe pops are. And then we got some Soda Vinyls, we got Trapjaw and Mossman. Is this Mossman, both by the way are limited to 3,000 pieces. Is this Mossman flocked? Is this like a fuzzy Mossman? It looks so by the picture. I don't see anything on the can that actually says that. And again, no chase variants for these for these soda vinyls or vinyl sodas, but they are limited to 3,000 pieces, which I think some people might like better than a chase variant, although there are people that probably would like to actually, some people do like the chase, like trying to hunt for the chase, but maybe they did not put the chase variant with these soda vinyls, so that way they didn't have to put out so much stock given, you know, the climate and everything. Moving on, for pop animation, again we have Invader Zim from Nickelodeon. He's holding Minnie Moose. I wish Minnie Moose was separately, because I already have an Invader Zim. I feel like I don't need this Invader Zim. I have the Invader Zim with Gur, and Invader Zim is holding the globe. So it would be cool to, like, if this guy was separately, like by himself, so that way I could just have him and then not have another Invader Zim. But this is actually really cool for Nickelodeon and everything. I think the Zim pops are pretty cool. Moving on, for Disney, I feel like they did a really good job with the Disney pops. We have Disney-Pixar's Alien Remix. We have Alien as Kevin. So this is part of that whole wave of aliens dressing up as other Disney characters. They did previously reveal a whole bunch of other ones, such as Alien as Buzz Lightyear, Alien as Russell from Up, Alien as Doug from Up, which is very funny. There's a whole bunch of them. And then we even have like a 10-inch Alien as Woody. I think the Alien as Carl is like probably the best one with the Doug. But there are so many to collect. They even have like the mystery minis, and not just Funko. I think Mattel also made these minis. We have Yzma as Cat from Emperor's New Groove. I can't even remember when she turned into the cat. But this is a funny looking pop because the whole angry face and the scowl, and Yzma was just terrible. But that's a very funny looking pop. awesome for the Disney collection. The soda vinyl, I believe this is the only soda vinyl for Disney. It's the clown from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, also limited to 3,000 pieces. It actually looks very cool, a little creepy looking, but if you guys like Nightmare Before Christmas and Disney, you would like that. Moving on for Pop TV, we have another Office Pop. I do not collect the Office Pops, nor have I watched the TV show, but if you guys have, and you guys are fans of The Office, are you getting tired of all the variants? At least of this guy. This is Dwight, I believe. There are so many Dwight Pops. I feel like I've seen so many, but it's very funny looking pop because I feel like you can make a whole bunch of different characters for The Office. Moving on to DC, I thought this Superman right here was one of the best reveals, and then I saw Black Lightning and I thought that was really cool. Then I saw Ra's al Ghul, and I just think all the DC reveals for this are actually pretty neat. So first up, we have the Cyborg Superman, which that's an awesome sculpt right there. It looks similar to like the Batman. There was from the animated series Batman was like Cyborg or something like that. Looks very similar to that, but very cool for Superman. Then we have limited to 3,000 pieces Black Lightning, which is limited to 3,000 pieces. He doesn't glow in the dark. That would have been really cool. I wonder if they're gonna make another variant. And then we have Ra's al Ghul, obviously comic book appearance Ra's al Ghul. All right, so this next reveal is also from DC. It is from the Batman and Robin movie. It's Mr. Freeze, and it is a glitter pop. It's very cool looking. I think the paint job, if the pop looks just like this glam shot, you can see the different shades of paint on this. You see like it's white up top, it's like a translucent blue in the middle, like different because he's supposed to be Mr. Freeze, so obviously the paint would be actually really cool. The glitter aspect to it. And from Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, we have Sith Jet Trooper, and on a different base, or a base. I don't even know if the other one was on a base, but I do believe we had another Sith Trooper. I'm not sure. It's still a pretty cool looking pop. They could have probably done other characters from The Rise of Skywalker. Not sure if they're gonna make other Star Wars pops. It's like I said, it is a really cool pop, but it would have been cool to see other characters, even some of the OG characters for Rise of Skywalker. But who knows what's in store for tomorrow? If there is any reveals for tomorrow, there probably will be. But I will end the video here for day 1 and day 2 reveals. If there are day 3 and day 4, we'll be back with another video. Check the links in description. There are no links yet for these, obviously, to be pre-ordered, but I do have links for other reveals that we haven't done any videos on. They'll be in the description below. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, let me know what you guys think of this year's Comic-Con reveals down in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Peace!